When life gets unpredictable, preparation matters. In medicine, it's all about staying alert, ready for whatever comes through the door. On the road, it's no different. That's why Volvo designs vehicles to help anticipate risk, reduce harm, and protect lives. The Volvo XC90's advanced safety systems inspire confident decisions wherever the road takes you. The Volvo XC90, for life. Proud sponsor of the Pit Podcast. Learn more at volvocars.ca/safety.
Trudy Mason sitting in for Elias. By day, these people save your life. By night, they save your soul with their rock and roll. Well, they also play jazz and, they play soul. They play pop. They play probably just about everything. And it's all for a good cause. This is a group of a dozen doctors from Quebec's Saguenay region who put a band together and take it on the road for charity events. The Doc Show is the name of the band, and we welcome to CJAD Dr. Guy Chamberland, singer, guitarist, and founding member of the band. Dr. Chamberland, thanks for joining us.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thanks. Very intrigued by this concept of the Doc Show. Who came up with this idea?
Well, actually, I used to work in the ER, and a colleague of mine in the ER in Saguenay in 2016, we used to see one another in every show that was coming to Chicoutimi. And we also had a colleague who's a pediatrician who we used to see in shows, and we started talking, and to realize that we were all musicians outside of our medical profession, and we just came up with the idea of playing music for good causes. And so we founded a band, and we went through the hospital and asking for other doctors who was interested, and finally we came up with 12 doctors who were willing to go on, and the band leader is not a doctor, but he's married with a doctor, and one of the singers who's a hospital secretary. So we ended up 14 of us just taking on to the road, and we played for different foundations and different events, and it's been going on now for almost 8 years now. So it's
and you've raised a ton of money, $300,000 for various charities.
Yeah. For example, tonight we're playing for Nova Home Care, for palliative home care area in Montreal. And we're going to be giving back tonight, I think, more than $30,000.
Ooh.
So
that's a very nice take, yeah. Are there transferable skills between medical work and musical work? Are there things you learn along the way as a doctor that are transferable to music?
Discipline. I think it's discipline. There's something, it's discipline. In the band, we are lucky enough to have players like myself who are streetwise players that self-taught, and we also have in the band classically trained musicians, and they're very high quality musicians. So we are a mix of players like me combined with our pianist, for example, who did his doctorate in piano at the same time as he was doing his doctorate in medicine.
What? So, whoa.
Yeah.
That is very impressive.
Martin Lemieux, he's a world-class pianist. And, of course, we have a part of the show which is classical music.
I mentioned off the top you do pop and jazz, everything in between, and rock.
Yep.
And now you're telling me classical. Anything else that you enjoy playing that you throw into the lineup?
No, it's a mixture really of pop and jazz and bossa and pretty much everything, and classical music. So it's we always have this little 15 minutes of classical music starting on the second part of the show, and it's a nice change. And we usually go with themes from different movies, so that's fun.
Yeah, that is fun. Mm-hmm. Aside from, now you play guitar and you sing, and you mentioned you're a pianist, world-class pianist. What other instruments are represented?
Usually, well, we have a multi instrumentalist who's not with us here in Montreal this time around, but she plays the banjo, the violin, the guitar. She plays pretty much everything. We have flute, we have cello, violin, and of course piano, saxophone. Our pediatrician who now lives in Montreal, Dr. Ferjui, he's a sax player, and we have a neurosurgeon from Brazil who plays the drum, the guitar, the bass, and it's we cover pretty much everything that you'd have in a big band, as they're called.
And when you come in to do performances, you mentioned, 2 acts. Do you generally do a 2-part set of songs?
Yes, we do. We do. And just to give you an idea of what's behind this, you have to realize that the band, we left Chicoutimi on Wednesday afternoon. Everybody's like in their cars, driving down, leaving the family home, driving down to Montreal. And just staying here for 3 days. Yesterday, we gave a show at the Résidence Le Marronnier in Laval. It's an old people's home, and we had actually more than 500 people. It was 2:00 in the afternoon, and we got them dancing. So it's really it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of dedication. As I said, it's you have to have the discipline. And so we're lucky enough. Last year we played here. We played for Autism Montreal. We played here at the center here of Leonardo da Vinci, and the same venue that we're playing tonight. So Autism Montreal last year. This year it's for Nova Home Care for palliative care. So it's an important cause. They need the money, and we're more than happy to be able to provide the music tonight, and we have I think it's almost full house tonight.
Yeah, I hear there are a few tickets only still available for $70 each. Yeah. That's tonight's show at the Leonardo da Vinci Center. Definitely for Nova, a worthy cause. Dr. Guy Chamberland, rock on. And
thank you.
Break a leg tonight. Dr. Guy Chamberland is a founding member of the band The Doc Show. He's a singer-guitarist, and they will be performing tonight at the Leonardo da Vinci Center to benefit Nova.